Hey, what's up guys? My name is Corrosive Python and today I'm presenting to you something a bit new. The Tourney Challenge. I know, right? Basically, I'm going to make a random bronze team, preferably a nationality, although that might change. This is all kind of experimental run. But today I made a bronze English squad, and what I want to do is go into a tournament which mainly gold teams are in, so Advanced Cup or any kind of cup like that. And basically I want to try and win the tournament. I have 8 games to win the tournament, and if I can't do it in that amount of time, then every loss I get after those 8 games, I'm allowed to upgrade to a silver player. And the idea of this is to basically just try out some bronze teams, see how they stack up against the gold teams, and basically to test my skills and see if I can beat these gold teams with the bronze players. And to see really how many silver players it will take before I can actually win the tournament. So I'm just going to run you guys through the team quickly. In net, we have Jones. Basically took him because he's 6'3" and 74 reflexes, which is pretty much the best for a bronze goalie. And I heard he was all right, but so that's what I went with. My 3 center backs, I went for as much pace as possible with Pierce, who has 80 pace, Osborne with 81 pace, and Forbes with 78 pace. So very solid back 3 back there. I have the infamous Taylor at right mid with 91 pace. I have Livermore and Gary Gardner as my 2 center mids. Left mid I have Weston with 93 pace. Left wing is Carriel with 87 pace. Right wing is Powell with 91 pace. And Slew as my striker with 91 pace. So basically I went for the most overpowered players possible because I'm going to need them if I'm going to be beating these crazy gold teams. So one more thing, with each team I build, I'm allowed to select one player that's a different nationality to be my sub in. And for this one, I went with Sadi here, the Frenchman, just because his in-game stats are crazy. He has like 95 strength and like 82 finishing with 75 pace. So I decided him, and he gets a few goals, but not much. He's just a super sub near the end of the game. So anyways, guys, if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. But we're going to get into the first games in a second here. So we get it started off here, and we come against this guy with his Barcelona badge and his Barcelona kit and the classic 4-1-2-1-2 team. He has a really weird team, some random players in there, just a random Abate at right back. Pato and Wellington are really pacey up top, so I was worried about that. I really had to try and abuse Puyol because he's just super slow. And that's all I could really hope to do, because with bronze players, you're not going to beat them with skill or anything like that. And we start off very poorly as Jesus Navas does a beautiful left-footed finesse shot, actually, and it's going to get by my bronze keeper. But I get him back here with some beautiful one-touch football, actually, and Carriel ends up putting it away. That triple tap X cross is a very useful tool. If you guys don't use it much, I would definitely recommend it. That's actually how the game ended, though, 1-1. And we actually ended up going to penalties, and I started off awful. These penalty takers have like the slimmest bar on the bronze players, and for whatever reason, the bar seemed to be going a lot fast, and I'm not sure if that's because it was raining. I'm not sure if that affects it, but I was just unprepared for that first one, and I completely muffed it. And he scores with Kaka. Carriel steps up, and he ties it 1-1, just getting it over Valdez. I'm really lucky he didn't put his hand out there. So it was 1-1, but he obviously has this kick, and he scores it again. My reflexes were terribly slow there. But, so we're in penalties. Who's up? I think that's Powell. Powell steps up and puts it home nicely. So we're right back in this. I just need to make a save. That's all I need to do. It's pretty amazing how I even got to penalties against this guy. He was kind of all over me. And, I should have had that one. Really thought I did. This guy was actually a really good penalty taker, though. I mean, I gotta admit, he put it into that top corner just about every time. So I really didn't have much of a chance after I missed that first one. But as that penalty right there, that's actually one of my favorite penalties to do, is just to put it just off to the side, whereas if they stand in the middle, they're not going to get it, and if they dive either way, they're not going to get it. The only way they can get it is if they actually move their guy over physically, like with the left stick. So, as you can see, a bit of lag there, but it's a very effective penalty. It's probably the one I use the most. Gary Gardner needs to score, and he does, but I need a save here. So he's celebrating like crazy, but I still need a save. And so he steps up. Where's he going to go? Can I make the save? No, I can't. So that's my first loss. That's 1 game out of 8. Not too worried. I mean, I kind of expect to lose. I mean, it's a bronze team against that crazy gold team, but to lose in penalties kind of sucks. That's okay. My goalie actually got man of the match. He's pretty solid bronze goalie, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, we come up into the second game in a minute here against this guy, who again has a 4-1-2-1-2, full Brazilian team this time. Again, I have to play against Wellington. Rubinho at cam, notable guys, Dede and David Luiz, definitely going to be a terrible, terrible center back pairing to go up against. I really didn't think I stood a chance against this guy. Julio Cesar net is pretty poor. I always say that, and then he plays crazy. But Gary Gardner gets a free kick here. I just want to watch with this, like, bang. What an amazing free kick. Gary Gardner is the best bronze player in the game, for me at least. The non-pacey one. I mean, he's just fantastic. This free kick, look at this angle. I love it. Crossbar, and maybe Julio Cesar got a hand to it, but he knocked it into the post. Either way, beautiful, beautiful free kick. It was quite a ways out. So we're up 1-0 against this guy, and he actually tricks me there with Bastos. He kind of like faked like he was going back, and then he went bursting down the wing again, and he crossed it over to Fabiano, who smashed it home nicely on the volley, I'm not going to lie. And there, I almost got the tackle, but then I cleared the header, and I'm spamming X to clear that ball, and I give up a terrible penalty. I was so mad when that happened. I mean, I'm pushing X trying to clear it. Why would I want to slide tackle him? But he steps up to the penalty, and I actually saved that one. I'm like, hey, why couldn't I do that last game? But so I saved the penalty. It's good. Slew gets inside here, and he makes it 2-1. It's in the 74th minute. I'm confident. All I got to do is play defensive, hold them off for the last, 15 minutes. And here, Carriel bursting down the wing. I'm just using that pace, trying to pace abuse, do a bit of skills because he's one of my few 4-star skillers. And Powell with a very awkward finish. Some like spinning left-footed kick thing into the net. I don't even know. But we actually win that game 3-1. So this is the end of the episode. If you guys liked, please leave a like and tell me if you guys want to see this series anymore. Peace.